Italy. So in southern Europe, basically in Italy, what happens next is that they have control of North Africa, so then they invade Sicily, where my grandmother is from, Palermo, Sicily. Sicily is this island right here. They have now pushed the troops onto Sicily, and they make a landing in Sicily to try to push the Axis troops up kind of the boot of Italy. The Allies then are pushed north into Italy, while Italy officially surrendered. In September of 1943, Mussolini kept power in northern Italy until 1945. So, during this time, the Allies successfully pushed north through Italy, and basically, up until 1945, they are just pushing the troops. It's kind of squeezing up north, the Axis troops up north into what would be Germany today. Hitler planned an assault on the city of Stalingrad in 1942. The city was named after Stalin, their leader, so it would both be insulting to Stalin and would give access to what? And also give access to oil. There were a bunch of oil fields by Stalingrad. The Germans they're basically trying to attack Stalingrad, which is a city kind of in the south. However, the Germans were unable to capture the city and were pushed back as well. So again, we have the German army that is spread thin. It's fighting in the south, it's fighting in the west, it's fighting in the east, and it is not able to take Stalingrad. So by 1943, the tide of the war had turned in favor of the Allies, and as a result, so we've pushed the Axis powers out of North Africa. We've pushed the Axis powers up through Italy. As a result, they planned a major invasion into Europe by crossing the English Channel. Hitler knew that it was coming, but not where. He knew, let's see if there's a map. He knew, the best, so he knows, here's England down here, he knows that the Axis, or the Allied powers, are going to attempt to attack somewhere along this line. He knows that an attack, his intelligence says there's an attack that's going to be coming, and so he believes, he doesn't exactly know where. The actual place where it ends up being is famous to this day. It's Normandy. However, he thought that it was going to be at a different place. We're going to talk about that in a moment. So, the D-Day, the actual attack, is known as Operation Overlord, and that is the invasion of Normandy, France. However, there was also an operation called Operation Fortitude. Operation Fortitude basically making Hitler think that the invasion was going to occur somewhere else. And here, so this is an inflatable tank that was put up in a different place across the English Channel, thinking so that Hitler would think that the troops were going to go across the English Channel there. This is a fake plane, a blow-up plane, basically, that was designed specifically to make, if Hitler's bombers or reconnaissance planes are flying over, they see, oh, all these troops are massed here, they're going to attack there, but it was just a total fake out. Again, right here, an inflatable truck as well, to try to fake an invasion build up to think that they're going to attack somewhere else. And even at that, just prior to the invasion, they sent tinfoil strips to confuse radar, thinking that they're going to be invaded by Calais. Now Calais, right, this is where the actual invasion is. Calais is up here. Calais is up here, and you'll notice that it would potentially be a good place to invade, or that you would think that they would invade, because what ends up, that's a very, very short part of the English Channel. This is a longer part of the English Channel, so there would be a decent reason as to why somebody would think that an invasion would be coming from there. So, on June 6, 1944, American, British, French, and Canadian troops crossed the English Channel and attacked the beaches of Normandy. Paratroopers were dropped behind enemy lines to secure the roads, and naval and aerial bombardments attempted to weaken the defenses. The Germans at this time, and again, if you've seen Saving Private Ryan, you see, so what would happen was they loaded up the troops into these kind of like container ships. They go across the English Channel. Their bombers are bombing first, and the battleships are trying to blow up these defenses. These ships go across the channel, drop these troops, and they have to get out and basically try to take this beach, try to take the well-protected beach in Normandy, France. The Germans were behind defenses known as the Atlantic, I think seawall, was it? The Atlantic what? The Atlantic Wall. It's just a very well-defended kind of area. After about 15 hours, the Allies successfully secured the beaches. The Allies suffered, I believe, just that day, suffered 10,000 casualties, meaning anybody that's injured and unable to fight, and 4,000 dead. So certainly a costly day. 10,000 people lost their lives on that day, and over the course of the whole operation, I believe, what did I see up here? Over 100,000 people. There were over 100,000, 150,000. I'm sorry, cost the Axis about 150,000. Oh wait, I guess that was. Oh, in any event.